I'll say, hey, we're Big Time Rush, and someone can say, you're watching.
And then Kendall, you say,
Right.
see you soon.
See you soon. All right, I'll say see you soon.
Sorry, is it pronounced Febrechin? Okay, I'll say you're watching Febrechin.
Hey, what's up, guys? We're Big Time Rush.
And you're watching Febrechin.
Beijos, Brazil.
Até you.
Escort. Music sounds better with you.
De voce?
Até escuche de você. De você.
Hold on. Você.
Are you Googling
What's
right now? That's
você?
cheating.
Now I need to.
You.
It sounds better with you. That's not our first album.
Time of your life?
That's not our first album.
The second.
Oh, we're really gonna look. You're gonna make us look
Yeah,
really
we
bad.
fail this
Like,
one. What's
wait,
this
what's
one?
Forget
Ah.
about you.
Huge. There we go.
I actually forgot that was our first album.
Amor de novo.
Love you again.
Amar de novo. Yeah,
Love me again.
Is it?
Love me.
Yeah. Love me again. Love me again.
Namorado.
Well, it's easy if you
Worldwide? It's one word.
Boyfriend.
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 Ah.
Abertas. Janelas abertas.
What the heck?
Give us a hint.
The bonus track.
Oh,
Blow your speed.
No, that's too.
Give us another hint.
I'm gonna look up our.
Clearly,
We're not
we need
very
to work
good at
on our
this.
Portuguese. Oh, windows down.
Which one? Windows down.
Windows down.
Abiertas.
Got it.
Abiertas is down. Right.
Now this did.
Not giving you up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Kendall, come on, baby.
I like
Nice.
it.
Okay,
You
that's
got about a 50% winning.
We got a couple. We got a couple.
yeah.
But how would you directly translate that? Not.
Not.
Desistir. Yeah. How? What's the exact translation of that though?
Like,
That's what I'm saying. Is
wait,
de
wait,
você
say.
is of. De você would be like of you, right? Right. So not something of you, not forgetting of you.
Kendall's got all
Or
these
not-
tabs, translation tabs right now open
Yeah.
on his computer.
Kendall, I think Leticia, charges extra for the full-blown Portuguese lesson.
I think so
Absolutely.
too. That'll be good.
Absolutely.
You know what? After a few camparinhas, we get really good with our Portuguese. Okay?
Get better. Yeah.
And just to be clear, it is the direct translation is don't give up on you.
Kendall is
If you didn't
correcting
catch it,
me.
go back and rewatch. This outro has been really effective. Go team. Well, truly, it was different people at different times over the years. There were certain members that proposed it, and then some of us were like, oh, we're too busy at this time. So it went back and forth for a while. But then, I think it was right before the pandemic, kind of ironically, we had a group call, and it was like a catch-up call. And we had just taken a couple of meetings with people that may potentially be on our team. And it just truly came together organically, where everybody was excited about it, everybody had free time, and everybody was on the same page for the first time in a few years. So we always knew we wanted to do this, and it just lined up perfectly.
I think we're still figuring that out ourselves,
Well, we have a
What other secrets
concept
can we give?
for the Spanglish EP. We're trying to put together an EP. We have 4 records, including Dale Paya, pretty much ready to go. And we already have the concept. We started a 5th song that we want to complete it. So that's something nobody really knows. Hopefully that comes together as I'm saying now. There's no promises or guarantees, but that's our goal. And that's what we're trying to do for the Spanglish EP.
We have
of course
talked
we're familiar
about
with
that.
them.
Yeah, we're very familiar with them, and we have talked about that. And I think that's still something that's possible, But it's good to know that they are also interested. We're just all about having a good time, making good music. And if we make a song that works well, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't collaborate. I love collaborating with other artists, and I think that's one thing.
Studio session would be packed.
Right.
That would be a
It would be
very
packed.
large room of guys. But it would
The
be
song
fun.
as well. We're each gonna get about 3 words, but that's all right. It'll be a
Right.
fun part.
Right.
The beauty of our situation now is that we make the decisions, and if we want to put something together like that, it's as easy as just deciding to do it. So we're excited.
Well, our voices sounded a little different because it was high pitched and sped up really fast. But
Yes.
other than that, it's really cool. I mean, we're still trying to figure out TikTok. It's a beast of its own. So yeah, it's cool to see people using the song, and songs from 10 plus years ago are relevant again. So that's the beauty of it.
Well, to see what everybody did for Dala Paya, to see everybody dancing and doing new videos to the new music also really encourages us and inspires us. And, it really, TikTok, you can count on Big Time Rush to give you some really dumb but fun content. So we're going to keep on doing it.
Dumb but fun. It works
Right.
well with it. One of my favorite memories actually was we had an unexpected day off in Rio. I believe we were supposed to go to Costa Rica and something happened with that show. And so we had an extra day in Rio and I wanted to go surfing. I'm a big surfer. I love being in the water. So I ended up going to a beach that was like maybe an hour away, just myself and a couple security guards, and went out there and had one of the coolest surfing experiences of my life. Met a random huge Brazilian dude who didn't speak a word of English. I speak a little Spanish, but even then it was hard to communicate. We still, between like talking with our hands and saying some Spanish words, some English words, surfed and chatted just with this random guy for about an hour. And it was one of the coolest conversations I've ever had. I'll never forget it.
Well, I remember Z-Fest was a lot of fun, playing the festivals. I mean, just playing shows in Brazil is always an adventure. And we got to hang out with a lot of cool artists on that particular trip. We had The Wanted there with us. We had
Yellow Card.
Yellow Card. We had Demi that was there, and we got to hang out with her a little bit and talk with her.
We the
Travis
Kings.
Clark, We the
Kings,
Kings. So it was just a really good hang. I remember that venue being so unbelievably big, because isn't that where they have Carnival? And I just remember like being up in the rafters and looking out over the whole expanse of the place and being like, wow, this is just like unbelievable. And we're just so blessed to be able to travel and play music for our career. And so when we're in a place like Brazil, we really think a lot about how lucky we are and how grateful we are. At least that's what always comes up for me.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when you haven't seen someone in 10 years, it's just kind of like this, what's the word? Not like an awe moment for you, but just like, wow, like we're re-meeting people that we met when they were 7 and now they're, 17, or they were 15 and now they're 25 and they're bringing their kid to the show. It was really crazy, but really, really cool. Saw a lot of tattoos this summer, so many Big Time Rush tattoos from back in the day, and even new Big Time Rush tattoos. And this one woman has a tattoo of James, and I'm waiting to meet her. I really can't wait to meet that girl to see how the tattoo is doing.
I think it's also humbling. So whenever you see people come back, it really kind of keeps you grounded to know that there's been people, for so long, people that have met people online like you have, and they've come back with their friends that they met at our show originally 10 years ago, and they're still friends and they're still going to these shows together. So I think that's such a beautiful thing. And I think that's exactly why we love doing live shows and love being in this band, because we, it really brings everybody together. And just like us, we spend a little time apart, but we always come back to that same friendship. And I think that's it speaks to the longevity of the band, and it kind of speaks to the people that we all are.
One more thing that I noticed that I think is pretty cool this time around is that it feels like we're much closer in age to our fans now. Even if the age gap is still the same technically, when we were 22 and they were 14, that's a big difference. But now 32 and 24, we're kind of at the same point in our lives. So it felt much more
never
relatable,
matured,
much
is what
more-
he's saying.
Sorry?
I said we've never matured, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
No, we
We're
haven't
still
matured.
24 in our minds. Perfect.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. That's a really great point, James. I mean, it feels like, I think one of the beauties of this, resurgence is that we're able to be ourselves more. Not that we couldn't then, but to be honest, we were adults who were on a show that was made for younger people. So there was always felt like a little bit of a disconnect, and we tried our best to get rid of that disconnect during that time. But now there is no disconnect. We're all adults. There are some young kids who are watching it on Netflix and are finding it like new, but everyone else primarily, James is right. We're all kind of the same age and we can all relate to the same stuff. So when we're writing love songs or songs about heartbreak or, all that kind of stuff, it's like we're writing people who understand us, so it makes it a lot more fun that way.
Yeah.
As we get closer, we'll have to figure out the specifics. We definitely would love to collaborate with a few Brazilian artists. I know we've mentioned Anitta on this already, and something like that would be so fantastic, and has even been in conversations, but a lot can happen between now and then. So we'll see what we can come up with.
And you know what? Maybe we'll all collectively work on our Portuguese before that time. So maybe we have a little bit more to say.
Guys, we are so excited to come down and play for you. We're bringing the Forever Tour plus some extra songs. It's going to be special for South America and for Brazil. Come out, come sing with us, come dance with us. It's going to be fun.
We love you so much.
We do love you.
Much love. Mwah. We'll see you guys
Thank
soon.
you.
Beijos. Ciao.
Guys, bye-bye.
Thank you so much.